Cancer. This is your singles reading for January 2018. My hat's falling off. So we're going to start with your oracle card. Your oracle card is codependency. And it says addictions are affecting your romantic life. Okay. Now what I get from the card, the codependency card, is you are either thinking about someone heavily, or someone is thinking about you heavily. It's either one of the two, not both, okay? And it's unhealthy. The thought, the way, the relationship, the situation is quite unhealthy. It's not very healthy, okay? Because your overall energy is the Hangman in reverse. That talks about sacrifice. It talks about letting something go. And I feel like there's something you need to know about this relationship or the situation you're in. There's a sense of enlightenment that you need to have in order to have a new beginning. So it goes hand in hand is what I'm feeling. You're going to have to let something go in order to have this. Like, it's like that, to even out the situation, okay? Because this talks about a sort of sacrifice, okay? You have to sacrifice something that you don't want to let go. Something that you've been holding on to, that you think that you can have both of something, but there's something that needs to be released. And this is either knowledge that will come to you this month or that you already have a grasp on, okay? And you need to let it go. I mean, it's that simple. I don't really have anything much more to say than that. So in your past, you have the Nine of Pentacles, and this is you. This is you. You have been healing on yourself, healing yourself, dealing with yourself, focusing on yourself. There may also be I don't know why Spirit is telling me to use this as a person. But this is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person, okay? And this person is very independent. And you have been trying to get yourself together as well. So you both are independent people, okay? You're trying to go through a path of healing with this person. You've been through some rough times with them, or you've been through some rough times in your life, and you are trying to get to a more comfortable, even type of situation with them. And I feel like it's communication that you've been trying to do. You're trying to use calm words to kind of like ease them back in. I want to say manipulate, but that is a heavy word and people don't like that word. But manipulate is the word that comes to me, okay? Whether it be positive or negative manipulation, because it can be both, okay? Now, you right now are the Six of Swords. So that's you using that manipulation, okay, to kind of get things moving where you need to get it to go. You definitely have been communicating with this person. I feel like you're traveling to them. You're either physically traveling to them or like verbally traveling to them. Like you're talking to them, okay? And you're trying to move forward. And it's very interesting because I feel like with these people in the boat, there are two people, maybe two, or just people in general, okay, that are along for the ride. Very interesting. Because I'm also seeing that there's accompanying energy. So you're attempting to move this relationship along, but there's something else, and there's that codependency. There's something else that you're not letting go of, that you're being a part of, that is coming with you. And that's the problem. You're having problems trying to heal the situation, okay? You're having problems trying to get things back the way they were, but I feel it's because you're bringing baggage with you. Whether this be people or situations, okay? You're bringing baggage with you and you're having trouble healing the situation or getting it back to the way it was. And that is going to be a problem if you're going to bring that baggage along with you. Okay, especially when you've been working so hard by yourself, and it seems like you took a step back. It almost feels like a light step back, but it is still all in all a step back. I'm gonna drink some water. Sorry guys. So this is you. Now I feel like somebody is walking away. This could be you walking away. Yeah, somebody is walking away, or you're walking away because it doesn't fit you. This doesn't fit you, or they realize that this situation doesn't fit them, okay? It doesn't fit their idea of what a relationship should be or how things should be. They're not choosing to take you, or you're not choosing to take them, okay? And I feel like it's all about you being in sync with spirit and what spirit is telling you, or how you feel. It's like you know instinctively that something is wrong and you have to leave. Regardless if you have built something within this situation, it doesn't fit you any longer. It no longer fits you, okay? So there's a need to walk away from it. There's a need to walk away from a situation that doesn't feed you. You may be dealing with an air sign as well, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or this may be a person that's very demanding of you, okay? They're very, I'm feeling like you try to get away and they get super emotional to kind of suck you back in, okay? And it's like they've been watching you, so they know exactly how to deal with you. So be careful of that person's energy, okay? I feel like they're not going to let you go, but you instinctively know that you need to, but there's a reason why you're holding on, okay? Now, you have this King of Swords coming up again, okay? The Swords energy. This person, no, there's a need for you to get some actual help, some real help from someone, okay? Not taking advice from friends or people who act like they know everything. That's the problem. The problem is getting help or assistance from people who don't really know the situation, okay? They make things sound really good for you, like to you. It's like they're when spirits I'm noticing that that's my new thing now. My nose starts itching. Okay, so I feel like they're saying things to make it sound really good to you. And that's what you're attracted to, like to believe them or take their advice, when really it's not good advice. And you need to get advice from people who actually know what they're talking about. Maybe some actual help, like I want to say like a counselor or a couple that's actually been married, you know, like things like that, okay? Your hopes is that you can stop all negative talk. There may be negative talk from that air sign, or a negative talk from the person that you're trying to get with, okay? So this negative talk is going against you growing or having that passion or ability. You know, you wanted something to grow here. You wanted something to begin, and that's what you were going for. That's where all your energy is being transported, because that's what I'm hearing, or where you're pushing all of your energy towards. But you're getting all of this negative feedback from someone, or there's negative, you know, like there's just negative waves in the air and it's blocking you, okay? And that's the problem. It's blocking your idea of growth. It's blocking your idea of making things better for yourself. And this is unacceptable. I mean, it is. So in your environment, you have the High Priestess in reverse. That lets you know there is something blocking your blessings. That's exactly what I heard when I picked this up, okay? You know that something isn't right. you know that something doesn't seem like it fits the mold, something is wrong. And you feel it, you know it. Cancer, you're quite intuitive, okay? You know something is wrong. It doesn't fit your goals. It doesn't fit your dreams. It doesn't fit how you feel inside. It doesn't fit anything about you. And that's why it's time to let it go. It's like you're living in a dream, and the dream is okay. The dream is fine for a second, but it doesn't fit you. It doesn't fit who you are. It's not going to help who you are, and you need to let it go. You need to let those burdens go. You need to let these wands go. I feel like you're picking up a lot of responsibility for other people that you don't need to pick up. That's what it feels like, okay? So if you keep doing this, if you continue to stay within these illusions or delusions about what's going on around you, you're going to lose out, okay? You're going to be in a situation where it's never going to be completed. You're never going to get what you want. You're never going to get closure. You're never going to get love. You're just going to be stuck in this cycle of codependency, okay? So from the 1st and the 15th, you have the 4 of Swords. This talks about you taking a rest, okay? I feel like there's something that you've been fighting for, whether it be a relationship or fighting with this person or this energy in your life that you're just kind of, you know, that's kind of piggybacking with you, whether it be a person or a certain situation or addiction that you may have. And you're definitely taking a rest from that, or figuring out how to take a rest from that at the beginning of the month, okay? Because you kind of, I feel like you want to come together with yourself. You want to come together. You want this relationship that you're trying to push for or trying to get back with someone. And that's doing nothing but causing confusion, okay? But I feel like you may actually be taking a rest from asking, okay? Because I see the Knight of Cups here and the Temperance, okay? So this talks about having balance or finding like a cohesive starting point, if I can actually say that, okay? Taking your time, finding peace within a situation, because I feel like you're going up and down. Your emotions are going up and down. You're all over the place when it comes to your emotions, because there's something you want and you can't get it. It's making you angry, or, you know, you may be acting a little crazy. I'm going to say that for you, okay? You may be acting a little crazy, or that could be that other person's energy, but you need time to find balance, and that's why I feel like you're taking a rest from it at the beginning of the month, okay? You are going to be attempting to take a rest from that. Middle to the end of the month, you have the 5 of Pentacles, and this is definitely... I feel like you're letting something go. Okay, you may feel like you have abandoned someone, but for some reason you're changing the way you look at the situation you're in, okay? You're changing the way you look at it, because I feel like somebody gave you an idea, or they said something to you, okay? And you're trying to work with this person, and this is probably the person that you're trying to be with. You're trying to work with them, and see it from their perspective, that there's something that you need to let go. There's something that with this Devil energy in reverse that you've been holding on to, whatever this codependent energy is, and you're looking at letting it go, okay? Maybe there was a date, or you went out for coffee or something like that, and you had a discussion about it, but you really want to work with this person. You know that something is there, something could be there. You feel a need for them. That's what it is. They fill a spot and you feel a need for them. And so you decided to change the way you looked at the situation to kind of see it from their perspective, okay? So we're going to go with this outcome energy because I'm super interested to see what's going on here, okay? So you do have the 10 of Swords in reverse. This talks about needing to make a move, okay? So it all focuses on you taking or making a move on that codependent energy. Wherever you go, That's where this is going, okay? So it's really up to you if you make the move or you don't make the move. That is what's going to determine your outcome, okay? Because either one of two things are going to happen, because it's interesting that these two fell out. You have the Chariot here, and that means that you're not going in the same direction. They realize you're not going in the same direction as them. It falls off. That's it, okay? This is the Five of, and on this side you have the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords talks about you working really hard, fighting really hard, winning at all costs, doing whatever it needs to be done. But, you know, in order for you to have these two decisions, you have to make this decision. It's up to you. What step are you going to take? Are you going to let it go? Are you going to keep it? You know, like, whatever this energy is that you need to let go of. It really just depends on where you want things to go, okay? So thank you so much for listening. I am going to do the extended reading on, let's see. I'm just going to do a whole nother spread for you. I feel like this is something we need to talk about internally, okay? So we're going to do a whole nother spread for you. If you are interested in that, just become a member. It's actually just $10 a month, okay? So that link will be in the description box below. And not only will you be able to see your readings, but you'll be able to see everyone's readings. So I love you very much. I'll see you next month. Love and light.